I just made an extra $17,000 on my Black Friday sale by adding one simple thing in the checkout. And 23% of my customers took it. No extra traffic, no more ads, just a different approach to what I was already doing. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to do this for your business, whether you're selling courses, products, or services. Listen, most business owners are obsessed with getting more traffic, but you know what's easier? Getting the people who are already buying from you to spend a little bit more. I'm talking an extra $10 or $20 or maybe even $100 per order. And when you do this right, your customers will actually feel like they're getting more value from you, not less. All right, so before we get into it, what is average add to cart value and why does it actually matter? So the average order value is basically how much somebody spends per transaction on average. And it's one of the three pillars of revenue. So you have traffic times conversion rate times average order value. So if you're getting 100 orders a month at $50 each, that's $5,000. But if you get those same 100 orders at $70 each, that's $7,000. Same traffic, same customers, $2 more grand in your pocket every single month. And here's why this gets so much better than just trying to get more traffic. Acquiring new customers is expensive and time consuming, but your existing customers already trust you and they're already buying from you. A 20% increase in average order value equals a 20% revenue boost with zero new ad spend. Think about that. I've been working with small business owners for over a decade, and the ones that actually succeed aren't the ones who are obsessed with getting 10,000 new visitors to their website. They're the ones who figured out how to make each visitor worth more. That's the actual game. So let's get into how you can do this. Strategy number 1, order bumps. All right, so order bumps are a complimentary offer shown at the checkout that pairs with what they're already buying. It's positioned as, hey, do you want to get this too? Rather than a hard sell. And they're most effective when they're priced at 30 to 50% less than the main product. So here's my Black Friday example. I was selling my whole SEO process course for a few $100, and at checkout, I added a bump. Want live coaching calls for an extra $99? And 23% of people said yes. That is insane. I literally made an extra $17,000 by adding one offer. And I wasn't even planning on doing it until the night before I launched. Why does this work psychologically? Well, people are already in the buying mode. They've decided to make a purchase, and the bump feels like a natural next step, not some random offer you're throwing at them. And because the price point is lower than the main offer, it feels like a no-brainer addition. You're giving your customers more value, not manipulating them into spending more money. So here's a real example that's outside of my industry. When I was buying winter tires for my car, they asked if I wanted the Bluetooth tire pressure sensors for an extra $200. I bought them immediately because my car was always warning me and beeping about low tire pressure when I had my winter tires on. That solved a problem I knew I had. That's a good bump. It wasn't random and it made sense. So how do you implement this without being pushy? Try to keep your bumps 60% cheaper than your main offer or even cheaper than that. If your main product is $100, your bump should be like $40 or less. Make it relevant. Pair it with complementary products or services that actually go together. And make sure you're testing different offers. What works for me might not work for you. Try testing 2 different bumps and see which one gets the higher conversion. Just don't make your bump too expensive. I've seen people try to upsell a $50 bump on a $60 main product. That's not a bump, that's doubling their purchase. Just keep it cheap enough. Strategy number 2, tiered incentive and progress bars. Okay, so next up we have tiered incentives and progress bars. The psychology behind this is really interesting. It shows customers exactly how close they are to unlocking a reward. It's basically gamification for people who want to hit the next level. So here's a real example I saw on Live. You have $500 in your cart. The site shows a progress bar saying, if you spend $600, you get an extra 10% off. Or if you reach $700, you get free shipping. It's kind of like it's a video game. People hate being close to a reward without actually being able to get it. They'll add that extra item just to cross the finish line and get the reward. So how do you set your thresholds? Look at your average order value first. That's your baseline. Then set your free shipping threshold to 25 to 40% above that average or whatever works for your business. So if your average order is $75, set free shipping to $100. Or try creating multiple tiers. $50 equals 5% off, 100 more equals 15% off, or 150 equals 20% off, plus free shipping. The psychology works because people feel like they're winning by unlocking each tier. So why do multiple tiers work better than just one? It gives customers a choice and control. Some people will add $50 worth of your products, some will add $150. You capture revenue from both groups instead of just one. But don't set your thresholds too high though. That's where people mess this up. If your average order is $50 and you set free shipping at $500, nobody is going to hit it. Set realistic targets that actually work for your business and your customers. Most e-commerce platforms have apps for this. You can show it on the cart page. This is where they're literally looking at their cart, deciding whether to buy or not. Oh, and definitely make it mobile friendly because more than 50% of shopping happens on phones now. Strategy number 3, countdown timers and limited time urgency. All right, so countdown timers and urgency. Why does urgency actually work? People delay online purchases constantly. Like, oh, I'll think about it, I'll come back later, and then they forget. A countdown timer changes that decision from later to right now. It creates a FOMO without being manipulative if you do it right. There's a few types of urgency bonuses that work really well. These could be daily bonuses. This offer expires at midnight. Limited stock, only 3 left in stock. Then you have stacked bonuses. Get this bonus today, then you get another bonus tomorrow if you refer a friend. My recommendation, show it on the cart page. Something like, this special add-on expires in 2 hours, or today's bonus offer ends at midnight. But don't do it on every single product, just where it actually matters. Studies show that checkout pages with urgency elements see a 42% higher conversion rate during limited time periods. But here's the critical mistake, don't use urgency everywhere. If your entire site is always urgent, nothing's gonna feel urgent. It's like the boy who cried wolf. People stop believing it. Use it strategically where it makes the most sense. And another thing, when you implement this, make sure that your countdown timers are mobile friendly and easy to see. You can test different timeframes as well. Some audiences respond to a 1 to 2 hour window, others need 24 hours to make a decision, and this is important. Don't lie about something's urgency. If you say something expires at midnight, it actually has to expire. Otherwise, people lose trust and you're done. Strategy number 4, smart product bundles and cross-sells. Okay, so last strategy, smart product bundles and cross-sells. This is different from bumps. With bundles, you're packaging complementary products together at a slight discount, like a phone plus a case plus a screen protector. That's 10% off instead of selling them everything separately. This increases the average order value. And bundling works because customers feel like they're getting a better deal, and it reduces their decision fatigue. Should I buy this case too? It's already decided for them. Here, get this bundle. And you end up selling more bundles than you would individual items. And cross-selling done right looks like this. Show relevant products based on what someone's already got in their cart. If someone's buying a camera, show them a memory card or a camera bag, or maybe a lens. Don't recommend random garbage though. If someone's buying a camera, don't suggest a blender. Make it obvious that these products go together. This is where most people actually hurt their conversion rates instead of helping them. For real implementation, use frequently bought together sections, show social proof like 100 customers bought this bundle, position it as solving a complete problem. Camera plus editing software bundle, not just random products thrown together. Research shows that bundled products see 35% higher attachment rates when you do this right. Look, I know some people think that this stuff is sleazy, but here's what it actually is. You're showing customers more options and you're providing them with more value. When a customer can get a bundle of complementary products at a better price, they're happier. Who wouldn't be? And we've all been here. When you know exactly how close you are to free shipping, you feel like you're in control. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add something else to my cart to get that reward. Or when they see a limited time bonus, they're making an intentional decision, not being tricked into anything. The businesses that actually scale aren't the ones who are obsessed with vanity metrics like traffic. They're the ones who optimize every step of the journey. Traffic is just the start. Conversion rate is important, but average order value, that's where the real money is. All right, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more actionable marketing tips. I break down what actually works. See you in the next one. Bye.